Hello again, students, and welcome back to Miss Bullock's Flipped Classroom. Today we will be working on the structure of the 5-paragraph argumentative essay. And this is what your essay will end up looking like. So let's talk about our I cans for today. The very first I can we have is you can learn the structure of the 5-paragraph essay in an argumentative style. Now, of course, under this squiggly line, we're talking about what we'll be able to do in class after we've learned this. So in class, we'll be able to use this structure to write a 5-paragraph argumentative essay. Yay, exciting. So let's start talking about the structure. So you'll notice that I've color-coded this for you. Paragraph 1 is going to be the introduction. That's important because you introduce your topic and your stance to your audience. Paragraph 2 is a body paragraph. That's part of where you will support your idea. Paragraph 3, also a body paragraph. And again, you'll be supporting your idea. Paragraph 4, also a body paragraph. And again, you'll be supporting, guess what, your idea. Paragraph 5 is actually your conclusion, and that's where you're going to make a synthesized statement to your audience about what it is you've been talking about. The next piece that we're going to talk about is, of course, the first paragraph that shows up in your essay, and that is your introduction. Your introduction is going to do 4 things, and then you'll have a 5th at the end. Your introduction will introduce your topic. The second thing your introduction will do is, why is this topic important? You're going to answer that question for your audience. You're also going to answer, why should they even care about this? And then you're going to have your thesis statement at the end, and that's where you're going to provide your stance. Then at the very end, you'll have a transition statement. And what that transition statement, and of course you'll notice it's a different color, what that transition statement is going to do is move your reader to the next paragraph smoothly. Okay? It's going to bring your thoughts from one thought to the next. It's going to bridge it. So, let's talk about your body paragraphs. And you're going to notice that I put a ×3 up here. Well, that ×3 is because you're going to have 3 body paragraphs, okay? So, your body paragraph, the first thing it's going to do is contain your warrant. I know that's a word that you haven't heard us use before. Warrant. What a warrant is your statement that supports your thesis, okay? So, it'll contain your warrant, and then it's going to have multiple evidences. When I say multiple, I mean at least 3, okay, evidences which support your warrant. These could be things like facts, logic, statistics, and anecdotes. Now, you should know anecdotes because that was a vocabulary word quite a while ago. But you should know anecdotes mean stories that prove a point, okay? And they're short, they are not big. Okay. Then, of course, hey, look, there's that green again. You will have a transition statement at the end of each body paragraph, which again helps you transition from one thought to the next thought. Or you'll have it transitioning from your body paragraph to your conclusion paragraph. Okay? Then your next part will be, and it will be your final part as well, it will be your conclusion paragraph. And this part is the part that your readers remember the most. So this is your #1 important part, okay? You are going to restate why the topic is important. You're also going to review the main points that you made. And then you're going to review your thesis, okay? And we're going to ensure that this is logical, because remember, this is the part that your audience remembers the most of. So you really want to slam home your point, okay? Good. Well, you're all going, okay, that's wonderful, but what does it look like? Well, let me show you. If we turn this right side up so that you can see, Your introduction is in blue, so it will be one paragraph. Transitions are in green. So you can see how this transition leads from here to this body paragraph, which is in red, okay? And again, we have a transition that moves to the next body paragraph, again in red. And then another transition which moves to the next body paragraph, which is your final body paragraph, and then a transition that moves us to the conclusion. And of course, here is your key. All right, well, thank you very much for watching, and I can't wait for us to practice this format in class. We'll see you soon, and don't forget to study for your vocabulary quiz.